College. It's the first chance most people get at freedom and life in the real world. But sometimes that real world is full of mysteries that the average person might not be too keen on solving. Luckily, there are students across all colleges who are willing to delve in and figure out these problems themselves, becoming real life detectives along the way. This series of tales focuses on such students as we go to new campuses each story and follow some of the young sleuths as they solve the horrible happenings at their schools. This is Crime, also known as campuses riddled in mysterious encounters. In our first story, we follow criminology student Dex Detective. He's always quick to try and solve a case, even when it means coming to a wrong conclusion at first. With reluctant help from his best friend and roommate Wallace Winston, Dex finds himself working on a colossal-sized mystery in The Case of the Dinosaur Skull. We find our heroes first learning of the case in their room, listening to a police scanner.
Dex, why are we sitting here again? Don't you have an essay to work on?
Listen, Wally, the essay can wait. We need a good mystery to solve.
We? What do you mean we? We have to work on these essays.
You always end up helping me anyways.
But,
Shh, listen.
We have a 487 at Delaware University of Michigan. Reported dinosaur skull has been taken from the archaeology department. Suspect has been located.
Did you hear that, Wallace? Right at our college. What professor do you think they're talking about?
oh, that must be Dr. Prof, my paleontology professor. He's been putting together a little dinosaur skeleton for years. That's so weird.
The head's still missing.
That's such a tragedy. I can't believe someone would do that.
You're not seeing the point, Wally. It's a case. And this time we don't have to travel for miles.
I don't think we should get involved. The police already seem to have it undercover. Seems bright as day to me.
That's how all cases seem, but I have my doubts. Come on. You know you're curious, Wally.
Fine, but only to help Dr. Prof. Why do I let him talk me into these things?
Come in. Oh, Wallace. Well, how can I help you?
We wanted to know if you're okay. We heard about the fossil.
You did? How?
People were talking about it. We weren't sure if it was true, but we thought we would drop by.
I suppose people would have seen. Yes, I'll be fine. You know, Roy Fitzpatrick was one of my best students.
Roy? The one that helped us with our projects? There's no way it was him.
It was. I saw so myself. It started when I heard a crash. I grew worried, thinking it must have been my fossil. When I opened the door, I saw Roy standing there. He had bones from the fossil in his arms.
Dr. Prof?
Roy? He wouldn't say a word, even when I told him that I would need to get the police involved.
We'll get him to talk. You don't have to worry about that.
Dex.
What do you mean?
It means we are going to help you, of course.
Oh, I think the cops can take care of this, boys.
Please, they have plenty of things to work on. We can figure this out. It isn't my first rodeo, case.
If I wasn't so desperate, I would probably say no, but I really need help with this.
You won't be disappointed.
I need the skull back as soon as possible. The fossil is being shipped to a museum at the end of the week.
That's more than enough time.
When Dex puts his mind to something, he somehow always gets it done. I'm sure he can at least get some idea about where the skull is.
Dr. Prof, who else has access to this room?
There are my other two graduate students, Millie Dennings and Richard Connick. They're the only three with the code.
Do you think we could talk to them too?
If you think it's necessary. They come in and do some work around 3. I'll let them know that you're going to be there.
Perfect. Will it be okay if we look for some clues?
Oh, that's fine. But please, don't touch the fossil. It's been through enough today, and it's worth a lot of money. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to a meeting to discuss this.
All right, Wally, let's get down to business.
I can't believe he actually said yes.
I can. You can see the desperation written all over his face. I'm going to look around the sand pits. Wally, do you see this?
The sand? What about it?
There's a boot print right in it. A clue.
Well, that's not right. You're not allowed to wear shoes in the sand pits.
That's even better. That gives us an idea on where to start. We'll need to find someone with a boot that has rounded treading and is roughly a size 11.
I really don't want to know how you know the shoe size so well. Wait a minute, Dex, I found something. It's someone's phone. Oh, and a stick of gum.
Don't you dare chew that gum. We might need it to get tested for DNA. Turn the phone on, Wally. Maybe the lock screen will show us who it belongs to.
And the battery's dead.
We'll have to charge it then. Maybe by the time we talk to Richard and Millie, we'll be able to ring in the culprit. Thank you for meeting with us. We just wanted to talk to you both about Roy Fitzpatrick and that fiasco with the fossil.
Of course. I hope that this gets cleared up and that Roy doesn't get in any trouble.
So you don't think he did it then?
Of course not. Listen, I know it couldn't have been Roy. He would never do something like that to Dr. Prof.
You seem very sure of yourself.
I've been friends with Roy since we met as freshmen. I think I know him well enough.
Well, if you ask me, Roy would definitely do something like that. He's always been Dr. Prof's favorite, so he probably thought he could get away with it.
That is not true, Richard.
I mean, Millie, look at the facts. He was caught red-handed.
You seem to be very bothered about this, Richard.
Obviously I would be. He tried to steal something from Dr. Prof. He probably sold that skull by now.
How did you know about the skull?
Because Dr. Prof had told us. How do you think we already knew Roy had done anything?
Richard, stop accusing him.
I don't know why you're yelling at me. I'm just looking at the facts. Don't you remember what he said about needing money?
Money?
Roy didn't get any financial aid this year, and his job isn't really helping him out. Dr. Prof told us how expensive the fossil was, so he probably knew he could make a quick buck.
Where were you this morning when it happened?
The pool, like every morning? Don't go trying to blame me. I'm not the one who got caught with the bones.
I think it's time we brought up some of the evidence we found.
We found this cell phone in the sand pit. We were wondering if you knew whose it was.
It doesn't look familiar.
Maybe Roy got a new phone. Listen, we don't know anything about what happened. Can we get back to work now?
But
No, they're right. Have a good day. What do you think, Wally?
I don't know what to think. They seem very honest with us.
They did, didn't they? That's pretty suspicious if you ask me. Check the lock screen. Any clues?
No, it's just a generic background photo. And it's got a password on it.
I guess we'll have to wait until there's a call. Well, that was easier than I thought.
It says Edna.
Give me the phone. Who is this? No, this is Detective. No, I found this phone. I'm trying to solve a case. Oh, so this phone is... Okay, yeah, I'll tell him.
Well, whose phone is it?
Dr. Bernie Prof.
Dr. Prof? But why would he steal his own fossil skull?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Come on, let's look for him. Dr. Prof! Dr. Prof!
Boys, I wasn't expecting to hear from you two so fast.
Yeah, I bet you weren't.
Dex!
What did you find?
We found out you were a liar. That's what.
What?
Dex, what the heck?
We found this phone in the sandpit. You lied about the whole thing. You have something against Roy, so you decided to get him in trouble. Well, the jig is up. Care to explain?
Yes, I've been looking for my phone since last night.
So you admit... Wait, what? Last night?
Yes, my wife told me that she would try calling it a few times to see if someone found it.
But why was it in the sandpit? That's so close to the fossil.
Do I need to remind you that I work in that room? Thank you for finding it, but I really don't know why you would think that I'd frame my own student.
I'm sorry, Dr. Prof. Sometimes Dex gets too into character. Right, Dex?
Yeah, sorry about that, Dr. Prof. Your wife told me to let you know that she's making lasagna.
We'll just get going again. I'm really sorry. Bye-bye, Dr. Prof. Dex, you can't just barge in and yell at people. Last time you did that, we almost got arrested.
Hey, that old man looks suspicious, okay? But you're right, I'm just bummed now. We really don't have much to go on.
Well, we have the boot print and a stick of gum.
Probably just more Dr. Prof stuff. I guess we can try the boot print still. Let's go talk to the accused.
I doubt the cops will let us in, Dex.
They'll let us in, Wally. They have to. Trust me.
Hey, Dex. How did you convince that cop to let us in here?
He owed me a favor since I helped him over the summer. Some guy on a horse was following him around town. Turns out it was just a farmer who lived in the same area.
Okay, then. Let's just hope Roy will talk to us.
Even if he doesn't, I think we'll find enough answers.
What now?
Don't worry, we'll be out of your hair in a minute.
Who are you? Oh, hey, Wallace.
Are those sneakers you're wearing the shoes you had on when Dr. Prof found you?
I wasn't wearing any shoes when that happened.
Then, where did the shoe prints come from?
What shoe prints?
The shoe prints at the...
Show me your shoes, Roy.
If you let him, he'll leave you alone quicker. Trust me.
Are these the shoes you've been wearing all day?
Yes. And can you stop breathing in my face? It smells like the stuff Richard chews. It's disgusting.
I see.
What do you see?
Well, we have to go. Good luck, Roy. Come on, Wally.
What was that? You barely asked him anything.
I didn't need to. The shoes have the wrong soles on them, and Roy wears a size 10, not an 11. No, I think we have a different culprit, and we're going to be able to chew him out thanks to this gum.
I don't like where you're going with this. It sounds like you want to do something illegal.
It's not illegal. It's justice. Besides, detectives do stuff for justice all the time. We'll start first thing tomorrow at the pool.
I'm not helping you. I can't believe I agreed to help you. This is a terrible idea.
What makes you say that?
You're making me distract him by drowning.
Not real drowning.
I don't know how to swim, Dex.
Now's a great time to learn. Come on.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Help! Help!
Wow.
Let's see. Just as I expected. Perfect match. And what's this? I knew it!
What a loser. Wait, where are my boots?
looking for something, Richard?
Oh, it's you, the weird guy. Did you take my shoes?
Perhaps I did. What good are your shoes if you don't have a soul?
Listen, dude, I don't have time for your stupid puns. I just want my shoes back, now.
Oh, you'll get your boots back. Once you return the skull, that is.
Excuse me?
You heard me. We both know you wanted to take the fossil. You even got Millie to help you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't, huh? Then explain this. Let's see. Notebook. Textbook. Ah, breakfast burrito. I'll be taking that.
I told you, I didn't have it.
I don't understand. Your boot matches perfectly to the print.
Other people have the same boots as me, genius. You can't always be right.
I could have sworn.
Wait. This has gone on way too far.
Millie, what are you doing?
I am so sorry. I should have told you from the beginning.
It's a skull!
Oh, Millie, how could you?
Richard, stop it. We can't keep lying. It's just getting ridiculous. We both did it. You wanted to do this. It was your idea and you know it.
Dr. Prof won't believe them.
I have more than enough evidence.
And I'm gonna tell Dr. Prof everything. I don't care if you hate me, but Roy doesn't deserve this.
If you're honest with Dr. Prof, I'm sure he'll go easy on you.
I'm not telling him anything.
Richard!
Let him go.
Did you figure it out, Dex?
Yes, I did, Wally. Shoe fit him perfectly.
I think it's safe to say Dr. Prof is going to be one happy man.
Until he learns the truth.
Yeah, but at least Roy will be okay now. Dr. Prof, is this a bad time to come in?
I suppose not. Come in.
More bad news, I assume?
It's a tragedy. First, Roy betrays my trust. Now, Richard has dropped out of the university. I'm losing all my students.
Not quite, Dr. Prof. I would not count Roy out so soon.
You found the skull. How did you get Roy to give it to you?
Roy didn't give it to us, actually.
But he had it.
He didn't. It was never him.
Then who did?
It was me and Richard, Dr. Prof.
What? No. There's no way you would do something like this.
You can thank Richard for getting her to do it. You see, Richard's been jealous of Roy for some time since he knew he was your favorite student. Richard knew this fossil was important to you and decided the only way to get back at you both was to take pieces of it. He knew Roy was struggling with money thanks to Millie. This was a perfect setup.
What about you, Millie? Why would he get you to take part?
He was my boyfriend. I don't know why. I just thought I was helping him. I know, it was really stupid.
And when they tried to take the fossil, it collapsed.
What are we gonna do, Richard? We didn't realize that Roy was nearby.
Huh?
Richard ran with the skull because he knew you heard the noise.
Millie initially froze, but Roy saw her and made her get out of there before you arrived.
Millie?
Roy!
Go! Get out of here! I'll fix this, I promise. Dr. Prof?
Roy?
I knew it wasn't Roy because there were boot prints in the sandpit. Roy had been shoeless. When I looked at Richard's boots, they matched the prints and had sand in them.
But why wouldn't Roy just tell me all this?
I think he was trying to protect me.
They've been friends for years, and he knew she was a talented student. He just didn't want anything to happen to her.
He didn't see Richard, so he didn't find the need to accuse him. You also called him a thief right away. He didn't think you'd believe him.
I'm so shocked. I don't know what to do now.
The only thing you can do now is apologize to Roy and drop all charges against him. No point having all this on public record, wouldn't you say?
You're absolutely right. You know, there will be serious consequences, right?
I know, Dr. Prof. I understand completely. I'm sorry I can't say enough to make up for it.
I'm not sure Richard will be easy to deal with.
He's already left the school. I'm sure he's going to be punished enough by this.
Thank you again, boys. I really appreciate your help. I'm going to talk to the police right now and get things settled.
It was great working with you, but I think Wally and I should get going.
You know, Dex, I really had my doubts, but you know what? You did a good job.
Wally, I'm really touched.
Yeah, you're good at solving mysteries. No bones about it.
Hey, I'm the only one allowed to make puns around here. Thanks, Wally. Let's go get something to eat. That breakfast burrito was probably expired.
Dex and Wallace's ability to solve that mystery led them to work on further cases at the campus. Anytime even the smallest of things went missing, they were there to find the answers. Dr. Prof was able to get the fossil to the museum on time and will be traveling to Africa this summer to look for more fossils, bringing Roy along with him. There you have it. The perpetrators are not always the ones that are caught red-handed. What campus will have a mystery next? Who will the next wannabe detectives be, and what problem will they be trying to solve? To find out, tune in next time to Crime, Campuses Riddled in Mysterious Encounters.